half the matches, twice the pain.
Oh! Oh! There goes the king!
The round of 32 was brutal, but it's not going to stop.
Oh, that's a dead tree. Natalia, the pole dancer, is dead.
6 from REL, 6 from G-Man, 4 from the Big O. But only 8 will get a hype video.
I mean, he has 5 swords. Now he has 4 swords.
No, this is double skulls and the push. Oh, he's...
Oh no,
no, what are you gonna do?
What the
All up 5. There he goes. And he won a 90!
Oh, strike me down with it. He's injured.
Oh, double skulls! No!
That's not how you do it!
What the hell is going on?
Hello, Rebel. Welcome to some more playoff action. We've got some playoff action for you. I have got my good friend, Mr. Hindus the Puffin.
Hello!
Look, I even call you a Puffin. How nice am I? Now, we would normally cover the teams before we get into the game. However, they're already live, because I was having a few issues with... Whilst me and Hindus were chatting earlier, I was downloading an update to another update for my voice meter software, my virtual mixer, because it was screwing up again. I didn't warn you about that, did I, Hindus? But yes, I'm having a lot of problems with my virtual mixer. I'm thinking of changing it, but this one normally works, so I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Well, as long as we don't end up with another Kylo Fett, we should be fine.
Yes, it's fine. It's gonna be good. Right, here we go. So they are setting up. I need to bring this game sound up as well. That should now be reading on. It wasn't reading on my dashboard on my mixer before.
I should point out that we have a perfect defense for Holy Boy.
There's a lot of Chorfs down on the line, isn't there? Mr. Hindus chosen vassal of the second best bird. Sedge Boy knows what's up. There's two brutal. Look at these two dudes, right? Like, Grumpy and Happy are very, very similar and very, very horrible. And there's a lot of bench for both sides. You said there was a Slibbly, right? There's a wizard.
Yes.
There's no fame. There's one fame for Snow White and her lads.
And the first Soros is gone.
Huh. I like that. Yes, he dodges all the Claw Shadora as the no mighty below Claw casually KOs the dude. You can't dodge all of the Claw on this team. There's too much of it. I mean... like, they've got 3 Claws. Although, then again, like, if the earlier clan game that Miriscadu played is to be believed, you don't really need Claw to handle Heavy 9, because you just casually just Kaz them all day. Do we feel his Crocs might be getting targeted? Oh my god. That's not even Mighty Blow. See what I was saying? You don't need Claw. You do not need the Claw. That's a guard.
Yeah.
That's a block guard Crocs. That's really good. And it's really dead.
That's like one of the only good Soroses Holy Boy has.
Now it's a 5. That's a minus agility.
Yeah,
well,
it's agility.
okay.
Yeah, that's fine. He's fine.
It's an M&G. Hang on. That was just a Saurus. I thought it was a Crocs for some reason. No, he's next to the Crocs. Still, it's a dead Saurus. Apo first turn. Like, that wasn't Mighty Blow. That was just a casual. Here's me. 4 and 6. 6 and 4. 6. Just like...
Well, the Crocs might be gone as well. Let's see.
You had to Apodausaurus, but he's dead too. So I was right, it was a dead one. Does that feel worse? That feels worse.
That feels worse.
Right, I'm going to let you guys in on something. Bleeding Hippie is the Kaz leader for the entire Rebel season. This is why. Chat have gone mental, by the way.
I mean, that was a pretty good first turn.
Do you reckon you just foul the Lonky Long just for good measure? Mercy rule when you've got 2 players, dude. I mean, he's still got Agi5 skink. He'll be fine, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's still some bullshit potential. I am a little bit surprised Toilet didn't go for a second Apothecary in this matchup. He had plenty of inducement money.
Second and maybe a third, right?
Yeah, I mean, he chose to get 2 Merc skinks, which is interesting.
Yeah, I don't know. Actually, were the skinks induced?
Yeah, he had the skinks induced, I believe. There are 4 normal skinks.
Right. Well,
And all
ladies and gentlemen, we may have been late getting started, but we've brought all the action. Okay, so
yeah, we came just in time. We just skipped the boring setup.
we skipped the boring stuff and got straight to the murder, right? I mean, it's just so savage. What do you do? I mean, that's a message being sent right there.
I mean, you can punch happy.
And the worst part is, like, he hasn't even got basic stuff like tackle, right? And then super annoying, like, niggled, blodge guard hobgoblin, who's far too good for his own business.
Here's a power.
Elbeam Season 9 starts real soon. Like, when the playoffs finish. So, oh gosh, I know there's a date. Hindus, while you're co-casting, can you tab out and go and grab the sign-up sheet? Because that's got the date on. The sign-up
sign-up sheet. Let's see if I can find it.
Of course, the lizard's getting a 0 damage back. Like, not even a stun. Time to get clawed, lads. Time to get clawed some more. He hasn't even piled on yet. That's the really gross part. Like...
Here we go.
Thank you, Hindus.
There's the sign-up page.
3 weeks left. Chat, I should have chat commands for this stuff. However, what can you even do a Hoily Boy on this? If you're Hoily Boy cutting Fox Pup, you can run away really, really fast, right? Where to be the leader of Rebel? You know what? That's why I'm the leader of Rebel, because I delegate Spigosaurus. I mean, delegate.
They are saying that's what happens for lizards against Claw, but 2 of the removals didn't even involve Claw.
Yeah.
Well,
no, one of them involved Claw, but no Mighty Blow for the KO.
yes. And the other one was the Bull, and the third one was Happy doing happy stuff.
Yeah, the third one admittedly was Claw Mighty Blow, but no piling on. It's a turn 1 dead Crocs. It's also turn 1. This guy was dead. He got uploaded into minus agility, which basically means MNG. This guy's killed, so he's probably really smart. He's like, oh, what's he doing? Happy's just having a little dance. Oh, he's gone for Slibbly.
Yeah.
Slibbly is not going down. And he's got stand for, oh god, he pro-failed. Juggernaut, just get away. Away with you. I don't care about stand firm, says the little dwarf. Silly Billy rip. Silly Billy is fine, lads. He's fine. Lonky Long knocked to the floor for the second time this match. Still fine.
Yeah. His armor is holding up.
Like, what do you do? I mean, look at these two. They're stood next to each other just to show off how stupidly good they are. They both, every single one of these players has rolled Claw first when he's got Claw. Then they've got 2 Mighty Blows. One of them's got Piling on, one of them's got Jump Up, then Piling on. One of them's got flipping Juggernaut Pro, and the other one's got just Pro. I mean, that's so good. They're both so good. I mean, admittedly, this little fella's at EV8, but you don't care. You don't care.
Yeah, I mean, if you just kill every opponent, there's nobody left that can follow you after you piled on.
Exactly. You can pile on when everything else is dead, right? I mean, that's just how it goes.
Well, Hoily Boy certainly needs the time to think about what he's doing next, because he's definitely in a tricky spot.
Viking Cop, you're late. You've missed this on like turn 1. Just a casual dead Crocs. And a casual...
And a dead Soros.
He was dead, but he got better. I mean, look on the bright side. Holy Boy's got a wizard, right? Do you maybe click Wizard, click Lightning Bolt, click Huntsman 2, click Skinking Wrath, click Ball and run?
I don't think so. There's quite a bit of tackle to get through.
I know, but you've got Agi5, right?
Yeah, you have Agi5, but still, I think the Bulls would be in an easy position to catch up to you.
Big Easy TP is going to be quite happy to see the Chorfs representing here as well. I know he's a Chorf fellow.
I think you try to disengage as much as possible, set up a screen, and try to give up as few blocks as possible, and maybe see if you can pull off a 2-turner or a 1-turner.
He's just going with... that's bold. I was going to say he's going for the Blodge here, which I don't necessarily like, but then he casually rolls a POW, although he gets no damage out of it. Yeah, Big Easy TP, like I say, he is the Kaz leader in all of REBBL this season for a reason, right? And the reason is he's got a stupidly good team. Oh, that's a smart Saurus.
Yeah, that's just a casual 5+ dodge. And to be fair, you really only could target Blodge with the Blitz.
Yeah, but he's got tackle, so...
Yeah, that is true.
No, he hasn't got tackle. I mean, yeah, I don't know. I mean, if you're going to target something, I think I'd target... If you're going to blitz, like, any, like, Blodger, I'd personally be blitzing Magic Mirror 3, simply because he's really good,
niggled.
But he's also a V7 niggle. So if you are going to find a POW, you know, you're going to get rid of some of that guard, which actually is quite important in this matchup. Oh, Slibley's going to the ground, lads. And he's followed up, so he's piling on, isn't he? Slibley is fine. Takes it like a champ.
Yeah, you can't get rid of Slibley that easily.
Well, unless you run up and foul him in the head, which I feel like might be coming. I have a funny, sneaking suspicion that Slibley might be getting kicked square in the noggin.
I mean, it's still not the worst foul.
It's a 2 assist with Dirty Player, I'd take it.
Yeah, you take it, but it could be worse.
I'm the only one who would take it. Hippie would also take it. Oh, I love this fouling animation.
Only a stun.
Slibley is fine. Took Dirty Player to actually get him across the armor. But Slibley, bearing in mind, has already fouled the Crocs to death this playoffs.
Yeah, I wonder on whose order he did that.
I know you did it, but I was just reminding you of it, right?
Yeah, I won't forget about that part of the game. And I'm sure you won't let me forget about some other parts of the game.
Yeah, like that chain push you could have done onto the ball with tackle. Ooh, just saying. Just saying.
Skinks are not supposed to punch Sauruses. That's not how you do it.
No, Saurus is... No, they are. They're fine. It's fine. Why are you making such a fuss out of this? You had an easy chain push and you missed it. I'm not saying you're bad. I'm just saying you made a mistake.
There's a quarter skull.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's not gonna... Oh, God.
I mean, you know, you think to yourself, I had a terrible turn 1. I lost
it can't get worse,
half
right?
my team. It can't get worse. You go for the blitz, and then you just roll.
Oh God!
Quarter skulls.
You know what can get worse? Like
yeah, there's the Agi5 skink.
Has access to the Agi5 skink with Pom, but the Pom isn't interested, so he might be. Oh, he's got another Pom. He's got so much Pom. Like You just move this dude somewhere, and then you just charge. Why are you in? Oh god, what's he doing? Does he not care for the Agi5 skink? He cares for that skink. He's got tackle as well, by the way.
He just got the bad armor roll out of the way.
Ah, I see. Who's attacking here?
It's Bleeding Hippie. Bleeding Hippie is
No, I mean, is it Happy with the GFI? I'm trying to figure out who's attacking the ball.
Might be targeting Sauruses here.
Is he just... Yeah, he just doesn't give a damn about the Agi5, it seems. Moving that Hobgoblin forward suggests to me he's going at the Agi5. Sorry, not the Agi5 at the Saurus. And you are right, he is going for Saurus. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. There's an airborne Chorf, because that didn't use Mighty Blow. No extra damage. It's fine. Double sixes into pretty average results. However, Slibley getting a less good foul. Not Slibley.
If this is a send-off, this might be a bit... it's no send-off, but...
No, the ref's loving it. The ref loves a bit of bloodshed. Not that there was any bloodshed, by the way. I don't know. I feel like going for Skinneroth is a huge tactical misplay from Hippie, because that's an Agi5 skink and there's no Apo.
Yeah, I don't think Holy Boy will get back into this game through a Blotch Source. The way he gets back into this game is with Agility 5 skink doing bullshit.
Mm-hmm. It's the wizard into Agility 5 skink nonsense, isn't it? It's, to my mind, that's what wins you the game here.
I mean, let's suppose the wizard does something. The Agility 5 skink gets a hold of the ball.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I get where you're coming from, but you don't buy a wizard in the thing that it won't do anything. You expect it to achieve something, right? Otherwise, you didn't bother. Why buy it?
Yeah, that is my point now. If we would see Holy Boy steal this ball and maybe even score with it this half, and then go for a second quick score in his own offense, Bleeding Hippie might still lose this game.
Yeah, but I mean, it will be a what price victory kind of question, right?
Yeah, it's. I mean, I'm pretty sure Holy Boy went into this game and expected heavy damage. As Lizards, you don't go into a game against a team like this and think to yourself everything will be fine.
He is targeting the claw. I like that. I mean, it is every 9, and you're not using Mighty Blow, so the chance of doing much is low. There's only one dead lizard and one injured lizard, although it was dead for a while. Yeah, but it got better. I don't know if it was worth it. Like, I suppose block guard is better than a guard stand firm Crocs, right? Because it always gives you a couple of Crocs next time. But look, the Agi5 is now well out of range. You aren't hitting that for the rest of this half. Oh, well, he's fallen over. Like a big Nancy.
Yeah, this to me says Holy Boy is saying, go ahead, score. I just try to keep as many pieces alive as possible.
I mean, look on the bright side. Like, at this point, if he's got nothing stood up, he's got nothing that can get clawed, right? Chorf teams are actually probably more scared of Chaos teams. Because Chaos can actually fight back against Chorfs. Like, Chorfs actually kind of struggle against high strength opponents unless they can bring them down.
Yeah, I think one of the big problem here for Holy Boy is that his sources are all very underdeveloped and he doesn't have the sources to compete with the blockers. And Slibley's gone.
Bye, Slibley. Ref's still loving it, by the way.
That's the risk with just leaving everything on the ground.
I was going to say, Hippie isn't afraid to keep dirty playing, right? I mean, that's... If you were thinking Hippie would flinch, Hippie won't flinch. Yeah, but you don't want him safe. He's the one player that you don't.
And another double skull.
Oh my god. Why? Why, Blood Bowl? Why? That's just mean. Leave poor. Holy Boy can't really spend any more rerolls because he needs to try and maintain a one-turn threat. to my mind. Which means you really need to hang on to that reroll.
Yeah, I think the reroll here was fine. I mean,
Truffle, it's not Chorfs and just wrecking their opponents. It's Bleeding Hippie and just wrecking their opponents. It's what Bleeding Hippie does. It's what Bleeding Hippie's done all season. It's the reason he has the highest Kaz differential in the entire Rebel for season 8. He's a scary, scary individual. It's what he does. Is that Arnon? It is Arnon. You're right, because for some reason people can't possibly. He's leaving him down. He is just asking to be fouled, and I mean we know Hippie's gonna do it.
Hippie has to be a little bit careful to keep a backup wall carrier next to his Hobgoblin, because there might be a wizard incoming.
Thankfully, Hippie is on the wrong side of the bracket, so I don't have to worry about Hippie. Who are you fouling next? You fouling the blodge, aren't you? Probably. Oh, do you reroll that? You reroll that. You've got 3 turns left and 3 rerolls. Reroll it.
Yeah, reroll. You don't use the pro here.
There we go.
Might as well pile on.
Always. I mean, he's not going to foul you, is he?
See, he got all the doubles out of the way for the foul.
Yeah, that's what he's doing. Double 5, double 1. Get him gone. Oh god, who is he fouling? He's fouling the multi. Is he fouling
the blodge? He's fouling the blodge.
Do you think the blodge is better? The mighty blow is better target.
I think
The ref had
since
enough.
he had more assists on the blodge piece.
Yeah, but he could have moved them. It's not like he couldn't move them.
Yeah.
I mean, were the Chorf players too lazy to move themselves? He doesn't actually have another dirty player on the bench. He's got 2 wrestlers on the bench. So, the dirty player is gone for good, gentlemen. Yeah, there's one back in the Lizards. The worst part for Hippie is, because of the way he's set up, he's brought the players on the field. That's the only guy who's fouling. Because you're not fouling with the ball carrier, and you weren't fouling with a Chorf, and you're certainly not fouling with a blodge guard, right?
I mean, to be fair, he's only missing 1 turn of fouling, because I doubt he would be fouling turn 8.
Well, yeah, but that's... Well, no, he's not, because he's missing the entire second half.
That is true. But he can use Wrestle Hobgoblin or the Fresh Hobgoblin
for that. It's less good. It's less good, my friend.
I think you can make up for missing a dirty player if you have 5 people around the target you're fouling.
Yeah, but that doesn't add to the injury, it just adds to the armor. Oh god, if the excess added to the injury, that would be broken. That would give people something to complain about. I kind of feel like he's being very bold standing next to the claw pommer. Like,
I mean, it's not the jump up one, so...
I know, but it can only move 1 square after it stands up. But if you stand next to it, it doesn't have to move. I mean, you're like, you're hooking a brother up.
Maybe Holyboy is just tired of his team and he wants to get rid of them all.
Yeah, I didn't like Lizards. I want to re-roll. I don't know, because he was like Holyboy. He's a very good coach, and he was very, very happy. Like when he drew Amazons earlier in the playoffs, he was like, "I love that matchup." Oh, and there's the re-roll again because we're in 3 turns and 3 re-rolls. I did say he shouldn't stand there. I did say he shouldn't stand there. Oh god. Look, right, I'm not saying I called it, but I kind of warned you that he shouldn't stand there. That's 3 dead. 1 of them got better. These lizards have a family, dude. Like...
I don't think this is a reroll yet. This team is still recoverable, especially with an agility 5 skink. If he loses another one of his good sources, this team might be done for.
The Agi 5. Why am I getting blamed, Shadora? I only said don't stand there, right? That's all I said. I didn't... I warned the guy. He didn't listen.
You cursed him. It's your fault he's there.
Rookie Saurus with 12 skinks is... Why did he lightning bolt? Like, where was his recovery? Is that tilt?
No, there was no good pickup option for the Chorfs. They had to go for a bull pickup.
Yeah, but...
I actually don't hate that one.
I do, because there's no recovery. Like, if you were going to lightning bolt there, why didn't you do it in the Agi5 skink was in range?
He's not looking at scoring, he's just looking at denying the score.
I think he's looking at just tilt. That's just insane. Because if you didn't... It wasn't a decent bolt. If you didn't break armor, you were done. Like, that was
true.
bad.
You have to rely on breaking armor there.
It's Agi for Hobgoblin with sure hands. If you didn't break armor, like, he just stands back up and goes...
Now, if this was an even game, this wouldn't be a good board. But I think in the position Hoily Boy is right now, he has to hope the Hobgoblin breaks and Bleeding Hippie doesn't score.
Actually, Dire Sickfish, because of his inducement strategy, we're not getting into illegal concede territory because he picked up two... he picked up two Merc Skinks. Happy little fella, isn't he?
And I'm really not sure about that purchase. That's I believe 160k for two loner skinks.
I'd have liked to see an Apple and a Babe, to be honest. I don't like the bull, guys. I like the bull if you're gonna turn him over, and you've got Agi5 skink. You can capitalize on that. Is the Saurus doesn't get up, because of course it doesn't. Oh god. Oh god, there's 3 Saurus left. 3 Saurus in their skink army.
I think Bleeding Hippie is looking at this and already rubbing his hands at the potential extra SPP he's gonna punch out of those skinks.
Faster pussycat, kill is what the Saurus is saying to the skinks right now. Like, I'm also unsure as to the choice. I suppose I like the Wrestle Hobbs on the line. That's good. Regnin, implying that he's not dead if it goes into the second half is interesting.
What do we think about a potential one-turner here? I think this might be doable. He has to dodge through tackle. But I think Bleeding Hippie definitely took the lazy approach at the defense.
Yeah, he's gone for the easy. Chat are ripping me apart, like, but I maintain that I wouldn't have lightning bolted that.
I mean, I'd great lightning bolt, but I doubt he will get a better opportunity to actively use the lightning bolt.
If he'd have lightning bolted the ball carrier earlier on, like, most of the scatters would have been positive for him to just run the Agi. And I know you were running through tackle, but you've got Agi5 and you're a stunty, so you really barely care. You've got a reroll as well. Like, you have to be committed to going mental.
That said, if he was looking at going for the lightning bolt this half, I would have positioned the Agility 5 skink a little more towards the ball, that you can do something to follow the lightning bolt up.
I mean, you know, Hoily Boy can hope that Rook comes in and the +1 fame doesn't matter and kills, I don't know, like, one of these dudes. Something important, like one of the bulls or something. Like Dead Apple Dead would be good.
With Holy Boy's luck, it's probably another Saurus that dies on the rock.
God, Snort and White are both gross. They're both Blodge. One of them's Blodge, Break Tackle, Tackle. The other one's Blodge, Frenzy, Juggernaut. Break Tackle. Sorry, it's just gross. They're so good. Oh, well, there was a rock. I called a rock.
Ah, he's fine, he's fine.
I called a rock, lads. I don't understand how this is a one turn. This is not one
Yeah,
turn.
it is a weird approach.
This isn't a one
I mean,
turn.
a rock like that would have made it really hard anyway. But I mean, he's not even really setting up for damage.
Well,
What exactly
you
are
say
we
it's
doing
kicking.
here?
You say it's kicking him in the shins, right? But if I'm honest, like it's just a stun.
Yeah, that rock doesn't really.
How was it a one turner before the rock? It so wasn't.
Yeah, I agree. I think he could have done it. I mean, I don't know what he had in mind.
Wait,
and
I
might have
think
gone with
I
his
see
plans.
that you blitzed this wrestler guy into the gap and then punched him with Lizman into. I don't know. It doesn't. Oh hello, rowdy little skink there. No, yeah, I see it now. I don't think it was a great one turn.
Ooh. Only stuns. Can't even remove a hobgoblin.
He did stun all three of them.
Yeah. Great.
Yeah, that was actually a one turn. It was a one turn, but I don't know. Yeah, I suppose the rock was a bit offensive. He did KO him back, so he's got 4 Saurus now. That's good, right? Look at all those skinks.
I mean, he's back to 10 players.
Yeah, but 6 of them are skinks. Like when you say he's got 10 players, if 6 of them are skinks, he doesn't really have 10 players. At least on the plus side, he upset Gerber by Apple in the skink, because the Apple is already gone. Like, if he got apples, I don't think it would have helped that much, to be fair. There's just too much death.
Setting up the hobgoblins here is a little bit interesting.
Well, he doesn't have tackle, so putting the blodger on the line is a calculated risk. Yeah, Unseen Walker. Hippie is a huge fan of murdering everything, and he's bringing that message to the playoffs.
Iron Adept, he has 6 skinks because he decided to buy 2 Merc skinks. I'm still not sure about the exact reason. Maybe he had hoped his Saurus would hold up better, and he expected Bleeding Hippie to remove more of his skinks. But I'd still maintain a Babe and an Apothecary would have been a much better choice than 2 Mercs. Let me see. Hippie played. Oh.
He played Unseen Walker in round of 32. He played in the first round. I can't remember who he played, but I'm pretty sure he ate them alive.
I think one of the games was really close. One of the games went to overtime, I believe.
See, that was just a ruse to allow him. Oh gosh. Oh, please stop. He's already
There's
dead.
nothing going away for Holly Boy this game.
He has a family. Oh, it was D Sharp. It was, of course, D Sharp. This man has a family. We're gonna see the Pommer just go screaming in, aren't we? There we go. Off
Yeah,
it goes.
there's Grumpy.
Oh, he's gonna pile on. He's not gonna pile on.
No,
it's KO.
he's not piling on.
But he is now face to tail. Well, face to face, I suppose, at the moment, with the Agi 5. And he can just swarm these Chorfs into the gaps.
To be honest, I am a little bit surprised he decided to go for it with Grumpy and not with Happy.
I think it was the lack of GFI.
No, if you moved the if you moved Dopey 3 out of the way first, you could have gotten there without GFI.
Oh gosh, that was rowdy.
Ooh. That was a very successful dodge.
I mean, the first, I really liked the first one. Unsure about taking a 75%. I suppose he was trying to. Oh God. Why, game? That's his third double skulls, and one of them was actually. That's his fourth, because one of them was a quad skull. Jesus, you know when you play a match and you're just like, yeah, Nuffle's telling me not to play. Nuffle is telling Hoily Boy not to play. I wish I could, like, say something supportive. Cricket, you're playing... Oh, God, is he going for a foul? This is why he took the... Oh, God, he's fouling with the edgy 5 to try and get him off the pitch. He's picking the ball up first, just to make sure he's got it in hand.
We don't have a bribe for Holy Boy, so...
No, he's trying to get sent off. He's trying to protect the edgy 5 skink.
I mean... Why are you picking the ball up first, then?
Because then if it scatters, it has a fair chance of bouncing into some skinks' hands, I assume. That was... I think he's going full preservation at this point, but I'm unsure if it's a too little too late. Even the
avoids the claw hit.
So we've got 2 claw hits coming in. One of them from Happy into Lonky Long, and one of them from the ground from Grumpy into Lizman. Something supportive. At least you'll get 2 rounds of Greenhorn Hoily Boy. Yeah, I mean, I think that might be the first playoff ball carrier foul.
Actually, he would only get 1 week of Greenhorn, wouldn't he?
The man's got a family. Leave him alone. He has actually decided he wants to play with Skink. Oh God. And... Oh, he's killed. At least when they're killed, they don't get piled on, right? I mean, Hippie's not that guy.
Yeah. I think I wouldn't be surprised if Holy Boy just doesn't stand up his pieces anymore.
Like I say, at least Hippie is not that guy, right? What concerns me is, yeah, he can now blitz the Agi 5 with Frenzy, Juggernaut, and that's not good enough.
I mean, the Bull Centaur is one of the few pieces that doesn't have tackle, so...
I'd reroll that, I think. Hippie agrees. Doesn't get anything. All you need
you might see the Great Escape!
Run, little skink, run! It actually is... actually, no,
just ignore the tackle bull in the back who is
yeah.
looking to kill you.
That'll be fine. Don't worry about White. She's just chilling in the backfield, doing a little dance, stretching her legs. Nothing could possibly happen if you go back there with the ball. Rowdy little skink doing rowdy little skink things. Now, Claw doesn't mean the definitive end of lizards. Like, I played a lizard team earlier in another league, and I hit with 16 turns with a Claw, Mighty Blow, Tackle, Storm Vermin against lizards, against various targets. Oh God. Oh God, why? Why?
Yeah,
oh, please.
Yes, there can
Nuffle.
put it. Skink bullshit, engage.
And disengage. Why, Nuffle? Why? Is he going to pile on? He is. He's piling on. That was a dub 1 at least, not a dub skull. Skink Army is standing stronger than the Saurus, by the by. Pile on. Pile it on. No, he doesn't. He wants to do 3 days instead.
There we go. They are staying alive. Amazing.
These skinks are tougher than the Saurus. Like, is there a world where you don't find someone to foul that Agi 5 skink? I mean, I know I have no soul, so I'd definitely foul it. But do we think Hippie has no soul?
Well, I think he will foul it.
I like how he's
And
using his less skilled blockers to try and capitalise on the stunties to get some SPP. Oh, he's off, lads.
We are not going for a foul. Yeah, I think it should be fine anyway. I don't see a way how Hoity Boy can actually get onto the ball.
No, it's. I feel like this one's all over already. We've only been live 40 minutes, and I think it's done. Stick a fork in this one, gentlemen. If we need we need an agi pass. We need a vanity pass. Otherwise, you're not going to level the huntsman. Okay, so we do need to see a vanity pass coming out of this guy.
Well, he might be just scoring next turn, and see if he can get a few more punches in.
I like that. That could work. I don't know though. Because if he fails anything, this RG5 skink's gonna be all over him like a rash, right?
Yeah, I'd probably still foul the agility 5 skink just because it's agility 5 skink.
You've got a spare wrestle hobgoblin there, right? I mean, I'd use him. Oh god, he might be as well, you know. He might be as well. Is he?
No, he's not fouling.
Oh, Hippie. Why are you being such a good guy, Hippie? Yeah, I mean, like, if he scored, they have to stand up, right? Hippie knows. Oh,
Yeah.
is he? No?
Is this just a bunch of turns ending
But he's
now?
not gonna level! Come on, at least do the vanity pass, Hippie. Come on. Heidi Boy has called Uncle at this point. And this one is gonna be possibly the biggest blowout of the round of 32? Round of 16 even? I think it might be.
I mean, it definitely hurt Holy Boy how this went, but
Yeah, he's remembered that he needs a vanity pass.
No. we didn't go for the vanity pass. We just went for the handoff to feed the claw.
I don't
blocker.
hate that at all, actually. But I mean, that's miles away from thinking.
Come on, Skinny Rough. No, it's your chance.
I've not seen a bigger blowout. Is this where he goes, actually, I'm alright, I'm just going to run over on that ball?
I mean, you'd stand up one of the skinks, move him down the field, then you pick up the ball with the Children 5 skink and punt it as far as you can.
I'd say this is the biggest blowout of playoffs this season. Given that it's basically been from, what, turn 10? They've basically been ending turns? Yeah. Some GG's being said.
I mean, you could say it's only a
come
one-season
on.
team, so...
Okay, so he's moving down a scoring threat.
Yeah,
Is he
we are
going
going for this.
Is he going for the Hail Mary God player? G5 fails the dodge. And he's fine. Surprisingly.
And I think Bleeding Hippie might now foul the Agility 5 skink.
Well, he's not playing by the rules anymore, is he? He used him. I mean, if you're going to use him.
Yeah, the moment you stand him up and actually try something, I wouldn't be nice anymore to the skink.
I think there's a big old granny foul coming in on the skink. 10 minutes left on Friday afternoon, make it go faster. It couldn't go much faster than this. Oh, it's a Kaz. He's getting sent off for his troubles, but it's going to be a Kaz. Going to be a bad one. Oh, it is.
Oh, he's safe.
A badly hurt. Just for being cheeky, really.
Well, now the loner skink has to do it.
Oh, little Lona skink. No, it fell Lona. Never mind. Where is the claw guy? There he is. That's him, right?
He's there right next to the ball. He gets another shot at trying to pick up the ball.
You're at G2, it's a 75%. Just run on it and grab it.
Yeah, he made it.
Boom. Happy little Dorf.
I mean, he could as well have tried to go for another pass there.
I still would have liked the Huntsman to pass up, put a vanity pass in. He's Agi 4, block, shoot hands. You definitely want that player leveled up. Like, someone said he might not want him leveled up. Why would you not want him leveled up? He's a good ball carrier. He's a good player.
We just formed a wall around the skinks to prevent anyone from dodging through.
There we go. That's turn 16. And we're going to see a Chorf blocker touchdown to call this one a game. Well, calling it a game might be generous. I think we can call it an attempt. Attempts were made. Poor boy didn't really get to do much. So many dub skulls. So much death. I mean, the only skull... I mean, you know, you might think the 3 deaths, 1 into an apple, were bad enough. But then we saw 6 double skulls.
I mean, the only thing I can really blame Holyboy for... The only thing I can blame Holyboy for is not getting more apothecaries.
Yeah, I don't like the rookie skink pickup at all. Games like this are what make people... I agree with Dwiggy. This is the kind of game where you just go, I kind of don't want to play for a while now. This is rough. It was brutal.
I mean, at least the Soros leveled.
Yay! Lonic, who didn't die. Did indeed. Yeah, Hippie's in chat. What a Dyson. 46-minute playoff game. And we missed the perfect defense setup at the beginning, so... Okay, it was probably about a 50-minute playoff game.
Yeah, I think there's not much to say about this game. It was what it was.
This is why Claw Mighty Blow is really, really good.
Especially if you also add in piling on. Helps a bit.
I mean... RIP. Hippie's not paid by the hour. Yeah, he's... Well, anyway, gentlemen, that was a game. There are more games tonight. Haringzord is casting one in approximately 3 hours and 10 minutes. Over on his channel. That should be a very, very good game. I can't remember who's... I think that's Mirascadu and Horny Cricket, is it not?
Yes, it is.
4 double skulls and 17 blocks. Yeah, Hippie. It was stupid. One of them was a quad skull as well.
Yeah, it is.
And then we have...
the
Right Way to Go versus the Cold-Blooded X's on Superfed or Crusader's channel. I think it's Superfed's channel, and that one's in 6 hours from now. It's co-casted by the Wonder Twins, of course, on Haringzord's channel. If you weren't excited enough to catch the game at midnight tonight, because you know it is a previous Super Bowl winner with his Super Bowl winning team. He's won 2 Super Bowls, by the way, not just 1, but 2. And he's, you know, playing a team that has won 1 of them. Yeah. And the Wonder Twins.
And the game might even be a bit longer than this one.
Well, anything will be longer than that one, I think. Anyway, gentlemen, thank you very much for watching. If you haven't already signed up to the REBBL, please do. I'm sure Hindus the Puffin can grab in a quick link again, because you should have it on your paste ready to go. Thank you, Hindus, for co-casting with me. That was...
Yeah, it was a pleasure.
It was a very short one, but it was a good one. for Hippie. Otherwise, here's the outro. Thank you for watching. Please follow if you haven't. Please consider subbing if you haven't. And stay classy, guys.
See ya.
Half the matches. Twice the pain.
Oh! Oh! There goes the king!
The round of 32 was brutal. But it's not going to stop.
Oh, that's a dead tree. Natalia, the pole dancer, is dead.
6 from REL, 6 from G-Man, 4 from the Big O. But only 8 will get a hype video.
I mean, he has 5 songs. Now he has 4 songs.
Jesus, double skulls and the push. Oh, he's...
Oh no, you
No, what are you
idiot!
gonna do?
What the
All up
one
high. There he goes. And he won a 90!
Oh, strike me down with it. He's injured.
Oh, double skulls! No!
That's not how you do it!
Ah,
What the hell is going on?